Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here and welcome back to Doki Blue Skies. So previously, Natsuki broke up with us because MC apparently has too much of a hero complex, which made Natsuki feel kinda sort of like she was being talked down upon and really kind of restrained and forced to feel weak. And we got to kind of shoot the breeze with Monica for a bit, and get a glimpse of what probably could have been a good Monica route. But now, we're turning into LL Cool J going zzz. Oh no, not really. He's just asleep. Hello. Well, nothing like a doorbell to jolt you out of a blissful slumber, I'll say. Oh my god, it's Sayori! Good morning, Daniel! Good morning, Sayori. Good morning, dear. It's like you will be my new dear from now on. Looks like I'm not the only non-morning person. Yeah, IRL, neither am I. Morning. Huh. You know, the thing where you go outside and there's sun shining down on you and the birds are singing. You know, morning. With the pancakes and the coffee and I don't know what else, really. What time is it? It's 8:30! Well, that explains why I'm so sleepy. Damn those late night gaming sessions. Wait, but if it's so early, what are you doing here? Yeah, you just said you're not a morning person. So what are you doing up so early, young lady? Daniel, did you forget? Yes, I did. About? The party, silly! The literature club party. Yeah, the one that Monica mentioned, like, only briefly through text. You didn't tell me anything about it! It's like, I thought we trusted each other. Okay, no. No, it's like, no need for the overdramatics. Well, I say that, but then watch this episode turn into something very, very overdramatic. Or thematic. Literature club party. Exactly, the one that Monica texted you about. Oh, right. I almost forgot that was today. But why so early? Why did we agree to do it so early in the morning? That's what I'm saying. Well, we wanted to go to lunch originally, but everyone was busy in the afternoon. Oh. That's when Monica suggested we should have breakfast together. Like the Breakfast Club. Okay. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, no. It's like the 80s and the 90s coming together. We're all having pancakes and toast in my house. Now that you mention it, I do remember Monica texting me about all of this. Well, not all of this. She just said, oh yeah, we're having a party in case Sayori didn't tell you. Which you didn't. How could you? Guess I forgot. I shrugged my shoulders. Breakfast does sound good right about now, to be honest. Let me take a shower and I'll be right over, okay? Okay, see you soon. See you soon, Sayori. Sayori starts toward her house as I close the door and walk back upstairs to my bedroom, where I promptly plop myself into bed and fall asleep for another 5 hours. Despite my eyes being fixated on the bed, I start unbuttoning my pajamas and reach for my regular clothes. At least a nice hot shower should wake me up. As I go through my usual cleaning routines, I can't help but feel excited for the party. Even though Natsuki's gonna be there, and it's gonna be a bit awkward. There's a whole book's worth of reasons why I'm excited, but saying Natsuki definitely takes the top spot. Okay, well. It's like, I guess... Well, technically, Natsuki would be an ex-girlfriend now. So yeah, I guess his outlook on seeing an ex-girlfriend and my outlook on seeing an ex-girlfriend are completely different. Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. It's been maybe 3 weeks since we initially broke up, and it's been killing me that I haven't been able to see her. But you well, I don't know, broke up, on a break, which one is it anymore? But my chance has finally arrived. Today will be my chance to try and get back together with Natsuki. You sure about that? I'm just saying. You know... So yeah, looking forward to it. Well, we already established in the last episode that he's kind of an idiot. I finish up my shower, change into fresh clothes, and head downstairs into the kitchen. But they're having breakfast already at Sayori's house. There's no need to go into the kitchen. Knowing Sayori, she'll most likely have made hot chocolate for everyone already. Then what are you doing wasting time? That's great and all, but at the current moment I want coffee. Okay, fine. I decide to brew a small cup and put it in one of Dad's old travel mugs. The one that says "Wish you were her." Coffee in hand, I head over to Sayori's house. Bring your own drink. Oh man, it's dark. Lots and lots of dark. Hello, everyone. Hello, gaggle of friends! Hi, Daniel. Oh, hey. Don't give me that look. Okay, no. You here for the party? No, I'm here for the car wash. You bet. Where's everyone else at? Sleeping? Not here yet, duh. Monica just texted me. She said she's on her way. Cool, cool. I gesture towards the door. So, anyone gonna let me in? Or are we just gonna have an outside party? Are we gonna stand around here all day, or are we gonna go inside? You know, I mean, it's fine if you guys want to stay outside, but I would prefer to go inside. That's just me, though, you know? Yeah, we're going. Ha! It's like, how's it feel? It's like, how's it feel making you be the yes, dear person? Well, we sit down on the couch as Sayori heads back into the kitchen. I take a sip of my coffee. So, have you been? I've been doing alright. The shop's been doing pretty good recently, which is a huge weight off my dad's back. Oh really? That's awesome news! She nods her head. Oh, before I forget to tell you, I don't want to get back together with you. With everything going smoothly now, I've been working less. Really? What a coincidence. I was just about to tell you the same thing. Wait, really? Yeah, actually. My boss hired another cashier, so we're going to be trading off shifts now. Okay, well, Santa Claus apparently got another slave for his shop. I can't believe my gamble's actually paying off. Yeah, like, literally everything is falling into place just right. This is going a bit too smoothly, if you ask me. There's gotta be more to this that I'm not seeing here. It'll be nice to have more free time. Yeah. Natsuki? Don't do it, man. I'm telling you right now. It ain't gonna work. Remember how you and I... Who wants hot chocolate? Damn it, Sayori. Sayori rushes into the living room with a kettle that I assume is full of hot chocolate. No, it's full of scalding water. Natsuki looks at me, clearly waiting for me to finish my sentence. Remember how you and I said we wanted to go bungee jumping together? No. We'll talk later. Sorry. Now's not the time. No time for love, says Sayori. I turn to Sayori. I'll have some. Great! How about you, Natsuki? Natsuki shoots me an annoyed look before sighing. Why are you annoyed with me? Yeah, sure. Awesome! Sayori walks to our side of the couch, kettle and mugs in hand. Natsuki and I watch as she fills up 3 mugs with hot chocolate before putting the kettle down on the table. Thanks, Sayori.
Of course! Breakfast isn't complete without hot chocolate.
I'd have to agree. Sayori sits down next to me and shuffles uncomfortably. Why is this... It's like, why is everyone so uncomfortable now? It's like, see, I told you it would be awkward. Well, obviously no one can listen to me. She's sitting a good foot away from me on the sofa, starkly contrasting with Natsuki, who's considerably closer. But even so, it's not like Natsuki's that close to me either. It honestly makes me feel a little lonely. I'm surrounded by people I care about, but none of them want to be near me because of reasons. Reasons that are different in their own special ways.
You okay, Daniel? You seem a little spaced out.
Huh? Alright, sorry, I was thinking about...
I'm the one who's supposed to have hot chocolate, or
what the hell? Yes, you are supposed to have hot chocolate.
I'm the one who's supposed to have my head in the clouds.
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine.
That's the least convincing thing I've heard since I banned my crazy cousin Wartnick to the Orb of Confusion!
Or to the Wharf of Confusion. Sorry, I'm mixing up my references.
Since when? This one time Daniel bought us ice cream.
Ah, I remember it now. You mean the time I dropped mine and you offered some of yours?
Yeah, that's the one.
Man, I haven't thought about that in ages. What happened again?
Well, you said you didn't want to try the new flavor, but you really just wanted me to have it all for myself.
Oh yeah! I just couldn't bear to tear you away from your sweets. You always had the brightest smile whenever you ate good food. And here comes the awkward part again. As I laugh, Sayori forces a vaguely uncomfortable chuckle. You see, this is what I mean. The air is very awkward and discomforting between everyone in this room right now.
So were you guys out together recently or something?
What does it matter to you? You're not my girlfriend! Shoot, I could practically kick myself. That must sound pretty incriminating to Natsuki. I told you, but did you listen to me? No. Well, like I said, they can't hear me. No wonder Sayori's been so uncomfortable. She probably picked up on it way before I did. No, this was years ago, back when we were kids.
I'm sure you two have had really funny moments together too, right?
Sayori looks at Natsuki with a weak smile on her face. Like I said, what does it matter to you? You're not my girlfriend! We broke up! Or we're on a break. Well, if we really were on a break, well then, this would be a lot worse. Knowing her, she's likely beating herself up over starting this conversation. Man, it seems almost like Sayori gets the short end of the stick a lot. Like, she kind of puts her foot in the mouth. In this case, she put her foot in her mouth. And then when she was hugging him, and Natsuki walks in, she's like, "What are you doing with my man in your arms?" And... damn, so it's like, it's not your fault, I swear. I can virtually see her scrambling to find something to say in her mind. But what is there to say? No matter how hard I rack my brain, I can't seem to think of anything either. However, before we can pick the words, Natsuki speaks up. Oh boy, here we go. Like I said, what does it matter to you? I ain't your man anymore.
I'm going to the bathroom.
She gets up and walks out of the living room, leaving Sayori and me behind. Like she always does. I take a deep breath. It's all I can do to prevent myself from panicking. So yeah, I'm sorry, what were you saying about trying to get back together with her again? Glancing over at Sayori, I can see she's biting her lip hard enough to leave them white.
Daniel, I shouldn't have hosted this.
It's not your fault. That wasn't what I expected her to say.
What? But you were so excited for today. Yeah, I know. I was just being selfish.
There we go with that word again. Well, like I said, if you've played the original DDLC, and I would honestly be surprised if you're watching these videos and you have never ever played DDLC, or at least know the general story behind it. But you should know that with Sayori, this is kind of a running theme. Anytime she's happy about something, she thinks that she's being selfish, and she starts blaming herself over it. Which is terrible, and anyways.
Oh, come on. You aren't being selfish at all. But here I am, knowing that I was the one who drove a wedge between you and Natsuki.
You see, this is still like weighing heavy on her. She's still blaming herself for, as she said, driving a wedge between the two of them.
I'm the one who rubs our friendship in Natsuki's face.
Natsuki's just being an insecure jerk at this point. Yeah, I know I sound like a jerk now, but it's like, well, given what I've had to put up through with her in 2 other timelines, it's like my patience with her has run out.
How can I call myself your and Natsuki's friend when all I do is make you feel bad about yourselves? It'd be better for everyone if I wasn't here.
You listen to me now. Don't you ever, and I mean ever, say that. Sayori, you're the best friend that anyone could have, and it definitely wouldn't be the same without you here, without you there. Yeah. I'm getting the flashbacks now.
Oh god, please do not make me have to see that again. I mean, even now, you're being so caring that you're putting everyone before yourself.
Which she always does. So she's being quite the opposite of selfish, if anything.
As for Natsuki and me,
you didn't do anything. We're fine, I promise. Yeah, she broke up with us on her own volition, mostly. That, and she got tired of his hero complex. Sayori looks at me, her eyes glistening with tears.
If you say so, I know you won't lie to me, Daniel.
That stings. It's like she knows. I know full well what happened on Valentine's Day drove a wedge between the 3 of us. And lying about it just makes it worse. Well, I need to fix this before it gets out of control, and I need Sayori's help to do that. Oh boy. It's like this could be a good thing or a bad thing. That's how I can justify this little lie in my mind.
Tell me something, Daniel.
I nod.
Promise me. Promise me that I didn't hurt you two by coming over then.
No, I promise. You only wanted to spend time with your friends, right? What's wrong with that?
But...
No buts. You didn't hurt anyone. Trust me. It's Natsuki who's being all insecure about everything. Sayori gives me a weak smile.
That's a little hard to believe when we're in this situation right now.
She's got me there. Sayori's got your number.
Sayori, Daniel, I know what I have to do.
No. No. No, do not. She stands up with a wavering smile. No! Stop!
Tell the others that... That's enough, Sayori.
Okay, you better... cut your shit out, get your shit together, and be straight up with Sayori for once in your damn life. Yeah, you can tell I'm angry about all this now. Because, yeah, it's like she's been the little insecure jerk who seems to not understand that platonic relationships can exist between a man and a woman. Maybe it's not all that common, but it can happen. And obviously Sayori is a very pure and honest person. She would never try to underhandedly steal someone else's boyfriend. So you quit acting like she's been doing that this whole time. She's no damn dirty harlot. You're just being an insecure little jerk who's jealous over everything. Okay, well, rant over. Possibly. Natsuki? Natsuki steps out from behind a corner leading to the hallway. How long has she been listening to us? Long enough.
I know what you were about to do for me, Sayori, and I really, really appreciate it.
You appreciate her going up to her room and getting a rope and... That better not have been what you were planning on doing, I swear. That is not the answer. Ever.
It's a lot more than I'd be willing to do, that's for sure. I don't know how to say this, though.
Say it. Now. She shoots me a pointed look before turning to face Sayori again. You don't need to say anything to me. It's her you need to say something to.
You see, Daniel and I...
Natsuki?
We're on a break, so we haven't had much of a say as to what he does or says at all. Not that I did anyway.
Exactly. Well, we're on a break, so says her. So it's like, what is this? Are we on a break? Did we break up? What is this anymore? Because if we broke up, then... Yeah, if anything, she shouldn't even care what I do in this case.
Wait, you guys broke up?
Oh great, you're gonna make her feel even worse now. Possibly. Natsuki nods. Sayori shoots me a hurt look, her lip quivering. See, what did I tell you? Stop making it worse. Considering how hard she was biting her lip, it must hurt. But not as much as the lie I just told her. She turns back to face Natsuki.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It was a long time coming, right, Daniel? That's probably the most sincerest look I've ever seen Natsuki give anybody. Oh, yeah? That's the most convincing answer I've ever heard. She walks over to me and elbows me in the shoulder. I can practically feel Natsuki's incredulous look in reply to my weak response. Yeah, what the hell kind of response is that? That's the most uncertain, weak-ass response I've ever heard. In truth, I had planned on this day going very differently. And very stupidly, I should add. I still feel like trying to get back together with her, even after just 3 weeks, was still kind of a dumb idea. But I think this is more important to fix. Yes, fix your damn friendship. Yeah, it was mutual.
Then... please don't leave us. You're our friend, Sayori, alright?
Please do not. Especially not in the way that I saw you 3 years ago. That scarred me for life and made me, like, lose my freaking mind. Because I just loved your character and I just could not believe that what I was seeing just horrified me. She looks away for a moment before turning back toward us with a smile on her face.
Thanks, guys. I really needed that. Again, I'm really sorry for what I said back then. I just let my jealousy get in the way of all our friendships.
Yes, you did. Thank you for finally owning up to your mistakes. Good job. Seriously, yes. Way to admit it. Can someone give her an award now? The award for I realized how much of a jerk I am award?
It was just hard, always feeling like I was competing with the person who knew Daniel best. Oh, Natsuki, I'm really sorry I made you feel that way. I should have known. No, it's not your fault, Sayori. I should have known there was nothing between you and Daniel.
But you didn't. You practically attacked his throat and... like, what's all this hugging and whatever? Your best friend is... such a touchy-feely person and blah 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 blah, and...
I mean, Daniel did end up going above and beyond for me.
Yes, I paid you the protection money that I owe you. That's enough, I'd say. For starters. Not including all the other stuff I did. As she looks over at me, I can tell that Natsuki is thinking about the money I gave her. Yup.
So really, don't worry about it.
Natsuki suddenly grins.
Actually, I'd rather blame Daniel for all of it.
Oh, sure. Put the blame on me, why the hell not? It's all my fault. I roll my eyes as Natsuki lightly elbows me again. Or wait, I have a better idea. Let's blame Rian Johnson. He's the reason for a lot of bad things. Like, he's the reason... Well, he's part of the reason Star Wars is dying. Well, I can't argue with that. The atmosphere clears once again. Natsuki takes a seat, this time next to Sayori. Because she doesn't like me. I get up to stretch my legs, taking a deep breath. So where the heck are the other two girls? I never once intended to get between those two. I just hope that I can still salvage my plans for the day with Natsuki. I'm telling you, just ditch those plans. That's a no for me. Ding dong.
Oh, someone else is here.
Yeah, remember we're supposed to have 2 other people joining us.
I'll get the door.
I watch as Sayori rushes to the door and opens it.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Monica. Hey, Monica. Oh, Yuri's here too. Hi, Yuri. Good morning, Sayori. Come on in. I just made hot chocolate. Do you also have coffee by chance? Or tea? If it's not too much of a burden. Of course. I'll go make some right now. You guys can sit anywhere. I'll be right back.
Sayori rushes off to the kitchen as Monica and Yuri sit down on the couch opposite from Natsuki and I. Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Daniel. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It sure has. Apparently it's been over a month and a half at this point. Yeah, I guess so. How's the club been? Dreadful. Boring.
Really? You didn't seem bored on Friday.
Oh, what happened on Friday?
It was our book talk day.
Oh, speaking of those, I saw those posters you guys posted. They look pretty professional.
Aw, thank you, Daniel. I designed them myself. They didn't seem to work, though.
Natsuki and Yuri both nod their heads.
No one showed up. I even made cookies.
Really? You didn't say anything about cookies on the poster from what I remember. Maybe that had something to do with it. Well, we had to see, was it because they were coming for food, or because they actually wanted to do some book talks? Remember the peanut gallery and how they were like, we just came here for the free food.
That's quite possible. Although I get the feeling that after the festival, the literature club just became a joke. No one takes us seriously.
Oh, don't say that. Now, Rian Johnson is a joke. I don't take him seriously. That's why it's like, I have to throw in his name every once in a while, just because. It's like, I'll never forgive him for The Last Jedi. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that.
I just wish people would be open-minded.
Well, unfortunately, there's not enough people like that in the world.
Like you, Daniel.
Thanks.
By the way, are you coming back next year?
Planning on it, yeah.
Huh, that's good to hear. The club doesn't really feel complete without you.
Aww. It's like you make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. The girls nod their heads in agreement.
They love me! They really love me!
Okay, well, man, what happened to my voice there? Aw, thanks, guys.
You like me! You really like me! Alright, I'm back. Monica, here's your coffee.
Sayori hands Monica a large mug full of black coffee.
It's like, I can't wait to try it, but I won't. I don't know how you like your coffee, so I just made normal coffee. That's fine. I like my coffee black anyway.
Natsuki leans over and whispers in my ear.
Hey, little
Okay, no. That wouldn't be weird. You were right. Only psychopaths drink black coffee. This Monica isn't like that Monica. I'm telling you. I laugh. Way ahead of you, Natsuki. Damn, you think she's a psychopath too? I don't know, the other day you were practically like falling in love with her. Well, as close to falling in love with her as we can get in this game.
And Yuri, here's your tea.
Sayori hands Yuri a large teacup.
I only had green tea. I hope that's okay. Of course. Green tea is one of my favorites.
Funny.
Thank you so much, thank you very much, Sayori. Of course.
I slide over, allowing Sayori to sit down next to me.
So, what'd I miss?
I don't know. We were just talking about how Monica's a psycho.
We were just discussing how Daniel will be... We were just discussing how Daniel will be returning next year. You are? That's great!
Out of nowhere, she wraps her arms around me and pulls me in for a hug. Don't get jealous now, you hear? What did I just tell you? I hear Monica and Yuri chuckling as Sayori lets go of me. Natsuki, on the other hand, looks irritated. I'm telling you, what is wrong with you? What is the matter with you people? Well, you three are fine, it's her. That's the problem. That doesn't really surprise me. How disappointing. Here I thought she had actually changed.
I can't wait till next year. We're finally going to be third years.
Speak for yourself. I'm only a first year, remember?
Ah, that's right.
And then we'll be gone forever. And you'll be all alone. Okay, well... Sorry if I'm... Well, screw it. It's like... Natsuki's been mean this whole entire time. It's time that she finally has her comeuppance.
Oh, that's right. That means you're going to be the president when we all leave, Natsuki.
Yep. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, I don't want to see President Natsuki.
I'm going to turn it into a manga club.
As my first act, I shall commission the Grand Army of the Republic. Okay, no. Well, we better hope that Natsuki doesn't turn into Emperor Palpatine. You're gonna turn it into a manga club after I leave? Just to spite you. See, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's like, I don't feel bad about being a jerk to her as much anymore. Despite the smiles, I can tell Natsuki isn't exactly thrilled with being left behind, so I turn to look at her.
I know that I can't help it, but I don't want to be the only member of the club left. Look, I know school is important and all, but...
By this time, I'm pretty confident in saying that I can read her expressions well.
I can read you like a book.
I think I know where she's going with this, but... She can't be, right?
As fun as it would be to run a manga club, I think we all know I'm not the leadership type. The club started with us, and...
By this point, I know I'm powerless. There isn't anything I can say to stop the train of thought Natsuki's riding. Get off the hype train! I shoot Monica a panicked look. Please don't let her finish that sentence. Yuri starts to open her mouth, but Monica beats her to the punch.
Natsuki, I think you'd make a great president for a manga club.
Okay, so she's accepting... She's not gonna be like,
what did you do to my club? You're passionate, competitive, and charismatic.
And loud. And grumpy.
I can't wait to hear all the awesome stories you come up with.
Yuri timidly adds to Monika's encouragement.
If you're half as competitive as you are in the club at the moment, then you'd be the most passionate person in the room. I'm sure the new members would enjoy your ideas. Yeah, and you can make cupcakes for them every day.
It's like that'll be your hook. Join the literature club, or join the manga club, we got cupcakes. It'll be like Donut Thursdays. It'll be like Donut Day. Except it'll be Cupcake Day. But despite all the kind words, Natsuki shakes her head.
It just wouldn't be the same.
You know, this kind of reminds me a bit of... Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. It's like, I have to get these thoughts out of my head. This kind of reminds me a bit of K-On! Which, well... I guess if you don't know the gist of it, it's basically a music club with between 5 girls. And the youngest one, her name is Azusa. And at some point, the older girls are worrying, like, once we graduate, Azusa's gonna be all alone by herself, so... You know... That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. It's like, everyone is gonna graduate except for her, so... In a sense, it's like, yeah... And also, Azusa, she's the youngest and the shortest. So... I don't know. And I guess Sayori would be the Yui in this case. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
It just wouldn't be the same. I've gotten so used to seeing you guys after school every day that it just feels weird to see different faces.
Yeah. And I guess there's also... Okay, yes, I'm sorry. There's just so much I have to say. Also kind of the same with the first series of Love Live. When like some of the girls are like, I can't wait to join Muse next year. And then the original members of Muse, the school idol team, they were like... That made them think like, well... Is it really gonna be the same when the third years graduate? You know, like... They laughed, they cried, they had so many memories together, and... It's like, you know... To kind of try to cycle in new members or whatever, like, can you even still call it the same thing? Or... So I guess in this case it's like, yeah, when the third years graduate, and even if you were to cycle in new members, and she's gonna be the only one, it's almost like this whole group dynamic isn't gonna be the same anymore, no matter what. So, yeah, that could definitely be a bit of a concern there for her.
It would be like a band that broke up, but only one guy continued it with 4 different people. Either way, I don't want to do that. Or, I don't want that.
Yeah, so basically it would be like K-On!
We can't change your feelings, Natsuki, and we aren't trying to. We just want you to be happy. We aren't all there is to high school, you know.
Natsuki mutters something under her breath, but I'm close enough to catch it.
You might as well be.
Hearing that, I couldn't sit in silence any longer. Be a man! Natsuki. She turns to me, a little surprised. If you want, I'll hold off on university for a year. I can stick around here, and pick up more hours after I graduate. That way, I can see you every evening, alright?
What?
All the girls look at me in shock. All except Sayori. I share a quick, knowing smile with her.
No way! You can't hold off your future because of me! I won't let you!
Yeah, going back to the whole, like... That whole argument or whatever before they broke up. She felt like she was holding him back and whatever. Nope, I've made up my mind. You're gonna have to put up with me for a long time yet, you hear? You will never get rid of me. I know that Natsuki sees through my bluff. Sayori did the moment I said it. Besides, Mom would kill me if I held off uni for a year because of a girl. Okay, yeah, just making sure I read that right. Probably. She's become more relaxed lately. She'd still be pretty disappointed, though. That's what I want to think, at least. But deep down, I know it's no bluff. I would follow through in a heartbeat if it made Natsuki happy. But none of that matters. 'Cause in the end, it doesn't even matter. I don't want Natsuki to drop out, and I'll do whatever I can to help her. Wait, so you think that she would seriously drop out of high school just because the literature club broke up? Jeez. Man, that would be kind of terrifying in a way.
You're not staying here. I can handle myself. That wasn't what I was meaning anyway.
Then what were you meaning? It's not like I'm dropping school or anything. Okay, good, because it's like, I won't forgive you. I bet he wouldn't, and for sure I wouldn't.
I just think that the club is probably best left behind when you leave. I'll find another club to join, don't worry.
I don't know what to say. It almost feels like a betrayal of our legacy to close the club, but at the same time, I can see exactly where she's coming from. You know, like I said, it's like, this is the literature club right here. And if you do away with, like, 80% of it, then what else is there really left, you know? Sure, you could just throw in any random people in there and say, here, you're my new club members. But is it really ever going to be the same? Will you ever have another Monica, Yuri, Sayori, MC? Yeah, I don't think so. How could it possibly be the same after all we'd been through? That's what I'm saying. It reminds me of an anime Natsuki and I watched earlier in the year, about a group of high school friends who all quit the club when the third years graduated in order to preserve the memories they had made. This sounds a lot like the first series of Love Live, because that's exactly what happened in Love Live. They broke up the club because it's like, yeah, they wanted to preserve the memories and the meaning that Muse held to them, versus letting other people join in. And I mean, like I said, it would never be the same. So no matter who you throw in there to essentially be a warm body in a seat, you know, it just wouldn't be the same. It was Sayori who finally broke the long silence.
Well, if there isn't a manga club at school anymore, why don't you actually start a manga club instead? You joked about it before, but... Well, if you don't want to be president, you could be a vice president and find someone else to lead it for you. You could use the same assets that we did, but completely rebrand. Change rooms, everything. Besides, after what happened with the culture festival, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, going off the whole idea that the literature club is apparently a joke now. Especially thanks to the peanut gallery. It was Sayori who knew how to state something so obvious, yet compelling. If Natsuki was surrounded by like-minded people, she might have a fun year even without us. Essentially, she could make new friends, and maybe make new memories with them. But only if she's willing to try that. Natsuki takes a moment to mull the idea over.
So, you guys wouldn't be upset if I turned the club into a manga club?
What did you do to my club, Natsuki? There's softness, a rare kind of vulnerability in her voice, one that I've rarely heard before. Monica looks pointedly at Yuri. They know what needs to be said.
Manga is not literature.
What did you do to my club? There's no way around it this time. Yuri glances away, attempting to hide behind her long hair. Oh boy.
I think you know how we would feel about it, Natsuki.
Monica smiles at her before clearing her throat. Her statement was pretty clearly directed at Yuri. Miss, manga isn't literature. Reluctantly, Yuri sighs and turns towards Natsuki. There's a small smile on her lips.
Well, Natsuki? I don't mind what you do with the club. It's within your prerogative to continue the club's legacy however you'd like, after all. That's not what I meant, Yuri, and you know it. Consider this a favor for me. Uh-oh. Yuri grimaces, glancing around the room. Look, birds! Natsuki shakes her head. I can tell she's content with the response Yuri's already given. If she doesn't want to say it, it's fine. It means nothing if you don't believe it. No, it's long overdue, and I'll only say this once, alright? Manga! Her voice trails off. Say it. Could you repeat that? I didn't catch it. I don't mean to tease Yuri, but this is important, and she knows it. Manga is literature. Oh my god! The world is gonna end! Yuri just admitted that manga is literature! Look at my voice. I've never seen someone more strained to say 3 words before in my entire life. It's like a little part of Yuri died in saying those 3 words. So I hope you're happy. It's like, you're right, Monika is a psychopath. She killed a little bit of Yuri's soul. She gives a sideways glance to Monika before turning to Natsuki. Try as she might to hide it, there's a smile forming on Yuri's lips. Ah, I see you. It is a literature club, and I suppose, from an objective standpoint, drawing on a page with words could be considered a form of entertainment. That's all. Plus, you're still reading, and it's still a story. Which at least to me, it's like me justifying it. It's like, yes, so I would say that it's still technically literature at the end of the day. There's just a bunch of pictures drawn in to help tell the story. Which you could also say the same thing about picture books. Remember The Cat in the Hat? There's a lot of pictures in that book. But it's still considered literature. So why not a comic, or manga, or graphic novel, or any of those things? I honestly don't think Natsuki heard Yuri after her first statement, though. She's okay, yeah, I read that right. She's practically bouncing in her seat. I can't believe it! I can be part of a manga club, and Yuri admitted I was right, all in one day! Go ahead, yeah, keep telling yourself that, darling. It takes a few minutes for her excitement to bubble away, and she looks at me. I just can't believe how cute she is. Don't call me cute! Wait, did he actually say... Did he... What? Can Natsuki actually read lines? I'm not cute! But I didn't say anything. Yeah, exactly, he didn't say anything. Can you freaking read minds? You can see into my mind? But I didn't say anything. But you were thinking it, weren't you? Yes, he was. I can't deny that. Laughter fills the room. Hey, at least we're going that far. Or, at least we aren't going that far. We'll all come visit and throw parties just like this one. We can have a literature club outside of the school, right? I mean, I don't see why not. Like in some of those movies and TV shows where you have those sort of middle-aged women who have like their book talks and whatever. So it's like, yeah, we can still do that, you know? I don't see why not. Just because school's over doesn't mean, you know, that it truly has to die. No, that sounds stupid. Too easy. Despite her words, she rolls her eyes and pinches my cheek. I hope you mean his face. That's a wonderful idea. We could hold our meetings whenever we're home. We can easily coordinate our breaks from uni, considering not all of us are going. Of course. If everyone wants to continue the club, then that sounds like a wonderful idea. I'd love to come along. Yeah, we can even host it.
God, my voice.
Yeah, we can even host it here. I'll make snacks and drinks for everyone. If you don't eat them all first. Alright, you can make the snacks. What? Hey! Don't just volunteer me for stuff. But Natsuki, everyone loves your cupcakes. Besides, I can leave my tea set here. And I can make tea for everyone each time we meet. See? Yeah, see? It's just meant to be.
You're just saying that because that means less work for you, Sayori.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
As I chuckle at Sayori, three of them get to planning. Monica just watches, smiling. Yes, dance puppets, dance! Oh wait, she's not like this in this game, is she? From there, the conversation shifts to exams and other school-related things. I sit back and listen to the girls talk, sipping my coffee and hot chocolate. Oh, we got a badass over here. He's got 2 different drinks. Ah, life is good. Yeah, I suppose it is.
Thank you so much for having me, Sayori. Of course. Have a good day, Yuri. As do you. Thanks for hosting this, Sayori. I had a great time. So did I. Good to hear. I'll talk to you later, Sayori. Have a good day.
Don't tell me what to do.
You too, Monica.
Monica walks off, leaving just Sayori, Natsuki, and I on the porch. Don't say anything that you'll regret later.
Thanks for helping me clean up, guys. The kitchen was really messy. Not a problem. I've cleaned up more than my fair share of messy kitchens. You must be a cleaning expert.
Well, she's better than me.
Not like that's saying much. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.
See ya. Sayori heads back inside, leaving Natsuki and I alone. Alone. Natsuki starts walking, and I follow her. So, awkwardness fills the fresh spring air. Once again, awkward. Listen, I'm gonna be blunt. Okay, then I'm gonna be Daniel. Do you want to pick up where we left off, dating-wise?
I don't know.
Suddenly, I feel like the ground's crumbling under my feet. What did I just tell you? To be honest, I hadn't been thinking about the possibility that she'd say no. Seriously? How do you even get dressed in the morning? Okay, well... But yeah, seriously, it's like, did you ever stop and consider that maybe Natsuki's still kind of battling her own feelings and trying to figure things out on her own, and probably feels that having a boyfriend and a relationship wouldn't be the best time for right now? Just because you want to get back together with her doesn't mean that she wants to get back together either. Oh. We're both quiet for a moment. Natsuki, can I just ask one question?
What?
Do you still have any feelings for me? Another moment of silence.
I
don't know.
Of course I do, Daniel. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss you. But things are just different.
Exactly, so Natsuki just needs time to be on her own for a while. You can't just rush into a relationship again just because you want to. So then... Well, it's fine. I definitely don't want to force you into anything. I'd love if you could give us another shot, but I'd also hate it if you felt obligated to agree. Natsuki bites her lip, fidgeting with a sleeve. You don't need to give me an answer right now. It's only natural to want to take your time with this decision. Yes, because this isn't one that you should just make lightly, or take lightly. After all, it's kind of a big one. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Daniel, I'm sorry, but I just can't make up my mind on the spot. Especially not for this. I think I just need some time to think about things.
And yeah, so let her have that time.
Don't worry, I get it. It's only to be expected. No pressure. Whatever happens, I'll be happy if you're happy. Okay, thanks for understanding. Sometimes I think you're too nice, Daniel.
Yeah, I've been called that too in real life. In fact, you could say that sometimes I've been regarded as being so nice that I'm easy to take advantage of. Which, yeah, a lot of that did happen from girls in high school taking advantage of my kindness, so... It's like, it can be a blessing and a curse, really.
I don't know, you're just so accommodating, even when you have your own things going on. It's something I've always appreciated about you.
Oh, thanks. I try my best, you know.
Yeah, no matter what. You'll at least stay my friend, right?
Of course, Natsuki. Always. Always.
Good. I'll stay your friend, too.
Well, I can't exactly be your friend without you being... Wait, what? Okay. It's like, you're confusing me here. Well, I can't exactly be your friend without you being my friend too, right?
Shut up. You know what I mean.
Yeah, he's just being an idiot again. And confusing me. I guess so.
Anyway, I think I gotta get going. Thanks for talking to me today.
Don't mention it. It was really nice talking to you too. I'll, keep in touch.
Yeah, we can always text.
She waves goodbye and heads in the opposite direction as I walk back up to my door. I take a deep breath. Well, that didn't go as expected. For one of us. Although I have to say, it went a lot better than I would have expected, at least. Slightly better. Just because, like, I don't know if that air of awkwardness would have still been between them, you know? I mean, it was for a while, but now it seems like things are a little more squared away. And I would like to think everyone is on better terms with one another. Guess my expectations were too high. Of course it'd be hard for things to immediately go back to normal. Exactly, you can't just snap your fingers and be like, I want everything to be back to normal because I want it to be. Life doesn't work that way. Major reality check there. Yep. And it's gonna hit you like a freaking train. For now, all I can do is hope. Maybe I can drown my thoughts through work and the literature club. Exit music vibes. Yeah, don't remind me. Although Natsuki's gonna be at the club too. Man. Maybe this is for the better though. If we weren't going to work, it'd be better to not keep trying. Natsuki deserves better. Better than me, at least. It's no use. I can't help but feel like I'm embodying sour grapes here. What the hell am I even doing here? I don't know, you haven't even gone inside yet. God damn it.
Hey Daniel, what are you still standing outside for?
I'm just waiting for the rain to come.
Let the rain come down.
Oh, damn it, I wish I could remember that song too. Huh? Oh, no reason. Just thinking, I suppose.
Well, you look like you're thinking pretty hard. And you don't usually think at all, so it must be really short-circuiting your brain.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Do you want some company?
Right now, having someone to bounce my thoughts off of would be nice. And I trust Sayori. As you should. More than anyone. Yeah. That'd be appreciated. And then nothing of any relative importance happened whatsoever. So let's see. Like I was saying, I think I am on track to get the neutral ending now. Alright, let's see. Okay, everyone! It's finally time! I can't help myself from practically launching myself from my seat to the front desk. Launch into the air! I bet Sayori was surprised, but at this point, I don't care. I've been waiting for this moment. I pull a chair from the front row and take a seat. I can barely hold back my excitement. As I sit down, I grab my popcorn and my soda, and put on my drinking hat. Why do I have a soda and a drinking hat? I don't know. I'm just that excited. Someone's eager. No need to get so excited. Says the person who gets excited about my misery. She says that, but she's beaming. I know how hard she's worked for this day. All of us have, actually. Sayori's made some cards for everyone, which we've all signed and written notes in. Okay, I think I did get the neutral ending. Yeah, spoiler alert, I did see just a tiny bit of the neutral ending, just to see, like, okay, well, how do I get the neutral ending? It's a really nice touch. And Yuri's prepared a surprise tea. As concerned as I am, she calls it a beautiful mixed blend. I'm pretty excited to try it. Well, at least it isn't the strange tea like in those videos I saw. You know, the mod, or at least the quote-unquote the mod called Yuri Makes Specialty. Go look that up. Although I must warn you, it is kind of a scary video. But then again, I get scared very easily if Natsuki episode 6 wasn't any indication. But most importantly, we all chipped in to create a manga, chronicling our times at the club over the past 2 years. Damn, so 2 years in the blink of an eye. And okay, yes, this is the neutral ending. So I did it. 2 years worth of memories, of good times and bad. All contained in these paper walls. I'm not sure this day could be any more perfect if it tried. But none of it can stave off the sense of loneliness we all feel. Because this is our last official club meeting. The 4 of us graduate next week. Monica stepped down as the president 2 weeks ago, but she's done all the setup for today anyway. All we need to do is wait for the new president to return.
Take a seat, everyone. She's on her way.
Oh, goody! Monica quickly puts her phone down and rushes to the small circle of chairs, where the 3 of us are already sitting.
I can't wait to see the look on her face. I can imagine this will definitely be a moment to remember.
Quick, someone get the camera ready. I glance at Sayori, seated next to me. She gives me a warm smile and reaches for my hand, squeezing it gently. Any second, the new president of the Literature Club will walk through, after her first official meeting with the committee. I glance around at the other 3, and I don't have them to be a mind reader to feel the anticipation. We all started planning this moment months ago. Our hard work is about to pay off.
Hey guys, sorry it took so... What? What is this? You guys...
She looks around the room in awe. Hail, Scroob! Oh, sorry, wrong game.
But we all had
Damn,
But we already had your graduation celebration, dummies!
As she stands there like a deer in the headlights, Monica walks over and brings her to the center of the circle of chairs. Alright, up in the middle. It's time for public humiliation. Sit in the center, around your friends, and... Okay, well... The 3 of us stand up as she is brought over.
Congratulations on your appointment, President!
Hail, Scroob! Or, Hail, Natsuki!
Yes, congratulations! We're all really proud of you!
Thanks for all your hard work, Natsuki.
You all... I can't believe you did all this for me.
Believe it.
Well, you've gotten 5 brand new members for the club starting next year. You're already doing better than I did.
Okay, well that's actually pretty damn good. Considering you got no members from the festival. Well, technically +1 if you include MC, but otherwise, yeah. 5 brand new members, like wow.
It wasn't that hard. After all, Yuri helped me make friends with my classmates.
Aww. Yuri cares. Thanks, funny lady. She turns to face Yuri.
Thanks, Yuri. Again.
Yuri smiles, averting her eyes, but not turning away.
I couldn't say no to you. After all, you asked for my help, of course.
It's nice to see how much better Natsuki and Yuri get along these days. After our breakup, Yuri proved to be a surprising source of comfort for Natsuki. Okay. And I guess confirmed they never got back together. Which, I mean, that's fine. It doesn't always have to work out that way. Sometimes couples can get back together and sometimes they don't. But, well, whatever. I never would have guessed that Yuri would have managed to get through to her, but then again, my time dating Natsuki taught me that Natsuki is a softie at heart. Oh great, and now the shippers are going to be going crazy now. While the two girls aren't best friends by any means, the improvement in their relationship is pretty noticeable. Are you kidding? That it's a giant leap forward. At any rate, she's still been hanging out with Yuri more than me. But that's understandable. After all, not only did we break up, but she also rejected me the second time I asked her out. You don't know when to stop, do you? As much as I beat myself up over it though, when I think about it logically, I know that it was a natural conclusion to our relationship. I mean, hardly anyone stays with their first girlfriend in the long run. Yeah, tell me about it. Like, a lot of the couples in my high school, by the second or third year, they all broke up. So, it's like, yeah, so... There's just so much we both have to work on, and throwing a romantic relationship into the mix didn't help didn't help matters. Thank you for finally saying it. Just look at how naive I was only a year ago. A year ago... Yeah... It's like, seriously, what were you thinking most of the time? It's hard to believe that all happened a year ago, with everything that's happened lately. With me applying for university, I've been pretty busy. Sayori's actually been helping me get ready, and I really appreciate her help. It's a bit of a shame, though. Why? I asked last year if she wanted to come to university with me, but she didn't seem interested. Does that mean you're going to be going away and you're going to leave her behind? I wonder if I'll be able to convince her one day. But at least I can come back during my breaks to see her. You better, damn it. I'll never forgive you if you don't. It's going to be rough, spending that much time apart after we've been so close lately. Don't get me wrong, I'll miss the club members too. It's a shame, actually. I originally applied for the same place Yuri's going to. It would have been great to have a friend there, but such is life. At least we'll have meetings, with all of us together whenever Monica can come back, so there's that to look forward to. Where's Monica going? To like some high-profile Ivy League school? Or whatever the equivalent would be in... if this is Japan. I hope Sayori will be alright. Actually, yes, this is Japan, what am I saying? Even though we didn't talk all that much for the longest time, I was still next door. It'll be the first time being physically apart in, well, as long as I've known her. I feel a tug at my sleeve. Sayori's trying to get my attention. Smiling at her, I grab her hand. It's been a long road, but we've never been closer. Natsuki looks at us, bringing our thoughts back to the meeting. Don't be getting jealous now. You're not my girlfriend anymore! I can be with whoever I want now. Show affection to whoever I want now. She stares at her hands, causing us to pull them apart. Shameless! Once this thing between Sayori and I started happening, you can imagine how Natsuki felt. Seriously, I mean, if you rejected him and you haven't wanted to get back together with him, then what's your deal? Suffice to say, she felt vindicated in everything she said back then. And well, this is probably why she stopped hanging out with Sayori and me. Oh, I see now. I don't blame her though, and she's never been uncivil to us. Just look at how she's put it aside for the sake of this party. Even so, I mentally apologized to her. So, are you gonna try them? I notice that she's holding a tray of cupcakes. There's icing on them in the shape of a cat. Where have I heard this before? Well, this brings me back. What? Well, it's not like I made them for you or anything, dummy. She grins, handing me one. No, you made them for everyone. Exactly. It just so happens that I made these on your first day. I'm surprised you remember. Well, it seemed fitting, considering how crazy the past 2 years have been. That's true. My life's pretty different now. Are you still working for Santa Claus? Yeah, and you better not forget it. I didn't say it was better, did I? Okay, apparently it's gotten worse. The pair of us laugh. It's been a while since we had such a chill conversation, considering how busy I've been preparing for university, and how busy she's been with the club. I feel myself relaxing back into my chair as Natsuki turns to say something to Yuri. Sayori plops down next to me, close enough for me to see the crumbs on her mouth, but far enough to avoid drawing Natsuki's attention. She shoots me a guilty smile, causing me to pat her hand in comfort. I don't know how different I don't know how different life could have been if I had made different choices, but this... You have no idea how different life could have been. Trust me, I know. I came back from those 2 timelines, and they're not happy. One of them almost made me freaking cry. I can't say I'm unhappy. All things considered, life could be a lot worse. Yeah, the club could have been closed down, or someone could have ended up in a body bag. After a minute or two, I gently motion for Sayori to move as I stand up. The moment I've been waiting for. I hold the manga in my hands, smiling as I reach over and tap Natsuki's shoulder. Natsuki, we made something for you. To you. Or to, you know, remember us by. Just in case you ever forget, you know. Dummy, I'll never forget anyone here. Not for as long as I live. Her eyes light up as I hand her the manga. I know. Oh, orale. Trying to be Mr. Han Solo over here. I love you. I know. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that's the neutral ending. Okay, well, I guess this is going to be a slightly shorter video, but yeah, I don't want to start on trying to do anything else for the time being, since I think this is a pretty good place to leave this off at for now. Okay, well then, I guess next time, I am going to be doing my best to try to get the true ending for Natsuki's route. Which, if I look at my notes, which I'm going to plop in front of me, I think I more or less know how to do it. So, yeah, at the very least, I'm hoping that this will be what I need to do. Otherwise, yeah, well, I guess thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later, folks.